host today, Tom Reber, on Industry Champions, and we have a wonderful guest today, Daniel Rudez of Rudez Law. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. An attorney, representation of the people. Tell us about what you do as being an attorney.
Well, I do personal injury law.
Yes, sir.
And generally speaking, the injury world,
Yep.
which encompasses so much, whether it be the usual auto or the premises liability or any other form of liability
Wow.
that exists out there. And so that's my specialty.
So injury, obviously the phrase slip and fall. How about workers at the workplace, things like that?
We unlimited circumstances, yes.
Wow.
But by and large, it's pretty much just injury law. And I did that because I want to make sure that I'm really good at one thing that I do. I don't want to be
A blanket attorney?
a buffet of things and is not great in one, So my family are actually doctors, and so it's really a background I have in medicine and studying pre-medicine, and all those things together comes together with the law world beautifully, and I love it, and none of the medical stuff really concerns me as maybe somebody else didn't have that experience. So, yeah.
You said you're from the former Yugoslavia.
Right. My family came from Croatia in the 1960s. My parents did. I was born in the U.S. Actually, but I always had one foot over there. We always travel there every year.
Yeah.
And so we're connected, learn the language.
Yeah.
And so it's always kind of a thing.
Wow. And what inspired you to get into being an attorney?
Well, in fact, I fell into it. To be honest, when I was in college, I never really thought of it. I was actually interested in public policy. I went to University of Florida.
Oh, go Gators.
Yes, go Gators. And then I went into graduate school for policy analysis.
Yeah.
I worked at the legislature for some time, and I realized somehow I'm not going to be a policy analyst. I don't want to be a bureaucrat stuck in a cubicle.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something of significance. So
Right.
I talked to an attorney that was at the office, and what are you doing? So and I got really interested in law. And so I went into law that way and did some work in municipal law initially. And then eventually things started coming together with the injury law world. I saw that I had my background in that. I saw the clientele also out there. So it just came together, and injury law it is.
What are some of what's a typical case look like when that you work with?
Well, the run-of-the-mill case, the interesting issue with the injury law world is anybody can be a client.
Yes.
And that's the unique thing about this field. Unlike other types of law where it is quite niche.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to have bankruptcy. Not everyone's going to have
Right.
Trust and estate. It's all very unique. But with injury law, anybody can be a client. So I really like the universality of it and the ability that I can be of service to anybody under any circumstance. And so every day is different. It's always a challenge, and I'm never having a dull moment.
So do you work with a lot of medical companies, medical doctors, things like that?
Yes. Yeah. And basically a relationship with doctors.
Yes.
The doctors are our right hand. And also it's important for you to have comfort in the medical information coming at you as well. They want to shake you down and scare you with the big words, medical terminology. All that stuff was common to me. As my dad's a doctor for 35 years. He had other practice. I had a prior practice. My cousins are in Tampa. They have their own medical practice as well. So everyone's a doctor but me. So,
but it sounds like to me you can help them all.
Yeah. So I love it because I feel I am able to provide services to people and also to assist my community.
Advocacy. You're able to help them and give them an understanding that, hey, you may be injured, but you have some options.
Right. And what it really is, it's a matter of giving them a trust and a comfort knowing that we're there to advocate for them.
Exactly. Daniel, that probably warms my heart that when somebody comes to you, you can help them understand, this has happened. It's a bad thing. However, we're going to try to make the best of it and make sure that you're taken care of.
Right. And so my experience with my people, the people from my part of the world, as people from Bosnia, from Serbia, people from Croatia, they all came here from the State Department. Department brought them in the 90s. It's a wonderful thing that America opened the doors up for these refugees. and they came here, and we saw a huge information gap, that they may be here, but they're still fish out of water. So
That's right.
and so that's I found the need and I found that I could be of service to them,
Yeah.
to help them in any way possible.
Right.
But moreover, I found that there are more people than just them that have a similar experience.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people who come here with no English, no language,
Yep.
but also they have their culture, but they're trying to utilize the American system. That need and that ability to translate the American legal system to people who are not from here,
That's right.
is really what we found is more of our niche.
Wow.
More than anything else.
Sounds like to me you're a law educator
Right.
and translator.
Well, I think most importantly, I think the real important trait is that empathy. Empathy for these clients who know nothing, who are very insecure about this overwhelming system. It's overwhelming, to deal with litigation, to deal with discovery, to deal with intrusiveness
Yeah.
of the system. And so you need to have somebody that understands their situation and then can guide them in a way that they feel confident in the result.
Wow. Daniel, man, way to be on the show today. You brought the heat. That's fantastic and a lot of good stuff. Guys, if you'd like to learn a lot about Daniel Rudez of Rudez Law, he's definitely an industry champion. Go to dailynewsnetwork.com. Thank you all. Cheers.